And so now we have reached an amazing point in our lecture. We are able to recognize those who control the world today with their indestructible power. We are able to recognize that their power rests on foundations which are essentially godless. We are able to recognize why they use this power to oppress. We are able to recognize why they use power to wage war on the religious way of life. The religious way of life in general, but Islam and Muslims in particular. And we are able to explain that mysterious, mystifying, puzzling, baffling relationship between the white world order and the state of Israel. Now we can understand. If this is the world order of Gog and Magog, and if this is the world order which is bringing about globalization, and if inherent in that globalization process is the destruction of faith, and all of mankind are being embraced in a godless melting pot, what do we do about it? If we have enemies whose power is such that we cannot defeat them and destroy them, what do we do about it? If we know that this is part of the divine plan to send this evil storm through the world, what do we do about it? In the next lecture, which is Suratul Kahf in the modern age, you get the answer. But today we'll attempt to give a brief look at the answer. But before that, how long will this storm last? How long will these oppressors continue with their pitiless, merciless oppression, their corruption? They have corrupted the political process around the world. They have corrupted the economy around the world. They have corrupted the marketplace around the world. They have corrupted money. Money. The thing that you have in your pockets that you use to buy and sell, which today is made of paper. You got some in your pocket? Paper? Are we supposed to recognize that as money? Huh? Yeah. And tomorrow, first, the paper is going to disappear. Huh? And then a new kind of money is going to come to replace it. Huh? And the new money is going to be invisible. You can't see it. What? Invisible money? And the new money is going to be intangible. You can't touch it. What are you talking about? Money I can't see, money I can't touch. Yeah? And I'm supposed to accept that as money? Nah. Only somebody who has the brains of a jackass will accept money you can't see and money you can't touch. Those who corrupted money by taking away real money and replacing it with artificial money, paper money, and then cause the paper to fall in value. And as the paper falls in value, wages lose their value. And then of course the chief personnel officer, CPO in Port of Spain, have teachers demonstrating in front of CPO office and striking their white feet, wages falling in value. Because the paper falling in value. And then when they have completed their process using paper, of corrupting the world through a system of legalized theft, they can rip off mankind. Then they move to the next stage. which is to enslave mankind with a new financial slavery. And so the paper will disappear. You don't believe me? Just sit there and wait. Darul Uloom, of course, has absolutely no knowledge about that. They are concerned with more important issues. Darul Uloom is concerned with far more important issues. When all the paper disappears, then electronic money takes over. It's already showing its ugly head. And with that electronic money, financial slavery comes to the world. Financial slavery comes to the world. You can't take your money out of an account, bank account. How are you going to take it out? No, there's nothing to take out. Because only electronic impulses and machines in the bank. All that you can do is to transfer your money from one account to another. That's what you can do. They know how much money you have. You can't hide it from them. They know how you're spending your money. They know where you're spending your money. They know where you're getting your money from. Everything they know. They could type in any amount of money they want to type in. Make any amount of money they want. Those who control the system. And they could wipe out your bank account if they want. Nobody to stop them. Who controls the banking system in the world? Your worst enemy, says the Quran, the Jew. Not all Jews are your enemies, incidentally. Not all. Those Jews who wage war on you because of your religion. They are your worst enemies in the Quran, says the Quran. And so they corrupt everything. A world in which sexual relationship is absolutely corrupted. And our young people now go on the internet with all the pornography and the videos with all the pornography. Our young people now begin to dress following others until eventually they almost knew. Yeah. And then you have rapes all over the place. And society is collapsing. Everything falling apart. What is it that has hit us? This is Gog and Magog. The world order of Gog and Magog. There is a link between Dajjal, the Antichrist, and Gog and Magog. And it is not any kind of intellectual arrogance on our part when we say that only the Muslim who has the knowledge of the Quran and the sayings of the Blessed Prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam, only the Muslim can explain the subject of the Antichrist and his link with Gog and Magog. Dajjal uses Gog and Magog as his right hand and his left hand. The Antichrist is in a dimension where we can't see him. Remember that. When he's in a day like a year, we can't see him. He's in stage 1. When he's in a day which is like a month, we still cannot see him, but he's in stage 2. When he's in a day which is like a week, we still can't see him, but he's now in stage 3. At the end of stage 3, he will now enter into our dimension of time. His day will be like our day. And so we'll be able to see